sorry about that. Lost server connection. One second to post this back to Facebook. Also, if you have your No Man's Sky connected to Twitch, they have Twitch drops. That's going on from yesterday to Monday, I think. There's, again, exclusive items you can only get through Twitch drops. So, like, I'm not sure how long you have today, but you gotta watch the stream for 3 hours and you can get everything. Under today is an S-Class multi-tool or gun and an A-Class ship. I can't remember what it is for tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. But yeah, the exclusive are pretty good, and once you unlock them by getting them out of the anomaly, which is something in-game that you unlock, I'll be sure to show that. You can pick up these items and ships for no charge, like nothing in-game, you know, nothing like that, no in-game money. And in whatever game you start, as soon as you get to unlock the anomaly, all those weapons and stuff you found, you got through Twitch, or even through the expeditions, are immediately available to you, so that's cool. Fifth checkpoint reached. Now, outside the expansion, when you're doing this, you get nanites, which is a form of in-game currency. So, like, there's lots of reasons to keep going around collecting all this. That is one thing I will say about this game. There's a lot of ways to make in-game currency. From, well, now waste management, but there's also fishing, there's collecting skeletons, or archaeology, I mean. Finding ships, selling ships, scrapping them for parts. There's a lot. Piracy. No way that is the only processing plant. Please tell me there's another one. That's 11 minutes away. Alright. Alright. Let's see if we can make it back. As quickly as possible. Salvageable scrap. So, building your own Corvettes are a thing in the game, and you can find salvageable scrap underground by digging up just like I did. Alright. Do I really care about these fireworks? Not really, no. I did this to myself. Where was that ice cream at? Hell? Yeah, so sometimes you find random treasures like this, and its value's like over $1 million. And you see that little yellow emblem right there, that means a salvage container. I don't need uranium for anything. Actually... Okay. That gold and silver makes platinum. silver. And where's the gold? Really? 2 units of gold? Oh shit. Technically, I shouldn't need anything. After I make this last run, I should, for the most part, be done with this expedition. So this one should just be a straight ride through. The cops and stacks. Whew. I noticed that time. Yeah, building your own Corvette's actually pretty cool. It's, you have your regular size ship, which is either a hauler, explorer, fighter, and crap, there's another classification for it. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. You get to find them, you can scrap them for their parts, and kind of build your own, but only within the categories I just said. And then you get your Corvette, which if you find enough parts, you can build that however you want to. Then you get a freighter, which you don't even actually have to like a normal one. If you save it from pirates, the crew will actually give you the option to, or captain will give you the option to either buy it from them for like a couple million, or they'll pay you for it. But if you are adventurous enough, if you stop a pirate freighter from raiding, you can disable it, and I think they surrender. I think you can take the pirate freighter just for free, and they come in their classes. It's random, but there's guides for how to find the S-class one. Then you also have sentinel freighters. There's a guide for how to get one of them, and I don't think you have to pay for that either. Then you get frigates, which are smaller ships you can buy for like a couple million, depending on the class they are, and you can send them out on missions, and they rank up. So you can get 50 of those. And then there's a way to get a living frigate. There's a couple ways to get that, and there's a process to get a living starship, both of which I have. So yeah, there's a lot of different options for ships you can get in this game. And there are upgrades for the ships that you can find in different places. There's derelict freighters to explore. They're like mini horror dungeons, but not really that bad. Like, they have put a lot into this game over the last 10 years, and like every update, they're just crushing it. right now No Man's Sky is kind of the space game. Okay. Driving and talking. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I had to take a phone call. And no, the nature of that phone call wasn't what any of you were thinking. Not the monkeys, you. No, no, no. Something completely mundane. Alright, back on it. Eight minutes, 50 seconds. A good way over this mountain and not fall into another friggin' ditch. up and around these hills efficiently as possible without losing any shit. Also, some of these Corvette parts, if you find them, they're worth a good amount of money. So, let me... 7 minutes. Whew, jeez, cutting it close on these cave entrances. Ah, damn plants. Oh boy. Alright. Let's go through. Let's go through. Shit. Now definitely multiplayer is a thing in this game. And it's actually pretty fun because they don't put any real restrictions on anything. So like, again, like I said last night, I definitely could carry someone like relatively quickly to the end of the game. Because the main story is only like 30 hours, maybe. But if you got someone that's already got like a fast enough ship that's already upgraded, probably chop that down quickly. You know, probably 10, 12 hours maybe, depending on how fast you move around. But yeah, I could literally carry somebody through it because like outside of the story mode, everything else is just like a lot of gameplay loops, exploration, and building stuff if you want. And then just doing what I'm doing, just playing with the new expansions and updates. And like pretty much every new expedition outside of that, when you go into the game, the mission you need to unlock the new content automatically shows up. So you just select it and just follow it through. But the story is like you can kind of do it like Elder Scrolls. You don't need to do it to get everything, but like for the purple star systems and stuff, you need to and the fourth race that they added to the game, you need it for that. But other than that, there's a lot of stuff in game you can do without actually completing the story. Or Atlas Path and Atlas Path and something else path. But those are like the main stories. Or Artemis Path, that's what it is. Fuck! Ah, motherfucker. I swear to God, these ditches, man. Oh, shit. What am I doing? I have distance on this. sure to not have this happen again. Once again, I'd say in my everyday life with logistics, we would have straps. Strap all this down with, but no. That wouldn't be fun now, would it? 3 minutes. Alright. Almost there. I mean, even multiplayer on expansion still works, but apparently sometimes multiplayer can kind of like make the game get a little wonky. The one expansion I had to do when they added going EVA had an issue with checking, like knocking parts off the derelict ships, and I would just get flung away from it, and they just said like turn off multiplayer, and I did, and I was able to get through the rest of it. Thank God I looked. So I have it turned off on this one because I heard the same thing. But that is one thing I will say about, another thing I can say about Hello Games. They listen to their player base, so whenever there's a problem, it's not long before hot fixes and stuff are rolled out to handle problems. And they're pretty timely on it, so I will definitely give them that. Like, oh god, what? One of the expansions they added a while back, I said, dang, I really wish I could put this wherever I wanted to. Within 24 hours, they had made the change to the game so I could put this part down wherever I wanted, and I was like, oh wow, alright. That was fast. So, they definitely do listen, and it's paid off for No Man's Sky in the long run. Not to mention the community for No Man's Sky is pretty cool, pretty good. I haven't run into any like real problems with that yet. Although that is one thing I will say, if you want a game that's like heavy PvP in space, that is not No Man's Sky at the moment. It's pretty much just a player versus everything except each other, so there's that. So, but if you want PvP and PvE, that's, I think EVE Online and maybe Elite Dangerous is probably what you're looking for. I definitely know EVE Online. Elite Dangerous I'm not too sure about. Ah, 1 minute 16. I'm already there. Sound of the horn of triumph. Yeah, that symbol you see right there that I'm following around is the Corvette symbol. It's because the space station is where you go to build your Corvettes at, and since it's off-world, I can't do anything because you can't fix your ship in this game, and they even made it a point to hide it, because normally it'd be up at the top of the screen, the little emblem for your ship. But no, it's kind of like back when I first started this game before they added that part. You walked away from your ship, you couldn't find it unless you know, got lucky and found it. First ship I had, I walked like maybe a few seconds away from it. Never found that ship again, found another one. Alright. Back here. And now we're gonna come over here. And we're gonna get out. And we're gonna fucking save this game. Where's that save point? There it is. Oh, shit. All right. Unload all of this. Os. Es. Ato. Cinco. Seis. Sete, oito, nove, 10. Since I practice capoeira, I often count in Portuguese. I need to drop something. Yeah. The reason that happened and you're hearing this music is because I literally completed everything. Nice. One long drive. So then what happens is I need the pre-packaged rocket unit, which allows me to offload all my shite. So then I go here. Oh wait, where? Oh yeah. I hit down, hit this. Okay, so I have to fuel it. Ready. Plenty carbon. So then I go back to here. The rocket comes down. And I open up the trade. Oh, you piece of shit. Those are decorations. Keeping those, getting rid of that. Ammonia, scrap, that. Really, it's only my inventory? Do I really want to? I want to keep these fossils. Look at that. 5 million. And then I'll go to my this here, 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 that, this, 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 this. Alright, and then you go back here. That, 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 and that. And then we launch. Alright. And then save space, since we got more of it. Go back over here. Now, how many times can I use this? Oh, alright. Doesn't seem to be a time limit on that. Or cooldown, I mean. Alright, so that's going. Those will stay. Collect some of these, collect the rest of the rewards. 1,000 nanites, 600 quicksilver, let's see, that's uranium. Custom decals. And heirloom armor set. Go to my exocraft again. Exosuit. Exosuit. Pretty much is that everything that I don't use in this game is pretty much just going to be converted to nanites. I did not unlock enough space for that, so actually what difference does it make? is going into... yeah. I'm gonna leave this game with a shitload of money. Remnant. Wow, 11 million. Alright, so let me... letting off the fireworks. Nice. Should've did that at night. Probably would have looked better. Wow, that's going on. Alright, so the truck is empty. Now, let's see. Ion battery, metal plating. Alright. Let's see. Metal plating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ion battery. 1, 2. Alright. And we build our little geobay here. Boom. And we can summon it like this. And then we can make changes to it. So there's the regular that's the second cabin. Here's the original. Here's the asymmetrical, which looks more like a dump truck. Chassis. It's original flatbed. I did not unlock the furnace because I have to get rid of a certain amount of the regular. However, the running gear, damn, I did not unlock these two. I think these you have to just get as rewards when you do it normally. I did unlock the mechanical legs, which is something I wanted. Paint, decals, rear decals. Configuration, store it, let's name it something. Yeah, and you can only get these spider legs in game. I mean, in this expansion. So now, how do I return to the space anomaly if my ship is okay? Never mind. Now I am left with a problem. I can't take all of this. It'll just get turned into nanites, which is fine. Is there anything in this exocraft actually worth keeping right now? Not really. Alright. Let's get that. Because I am not about to go through the process to fix the inventory in that ship. Oh, what the fuck am I thinking? I have 9 of those. Which, realistically, might not be enough. Fortunately, I had some stuff on me. Alright. Thank God I kept those on me. I don't have enough kit available for that. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Exocraft. Glitch reserved for malfunction planet safety. Alright. ship. I should have room for everything I no longer need. So there's that. Alright. And then go to my exocraft. Oh. 200,000. Alright. Now, while I could choose to stay here and do what I can to unlock the other track treads, caterpillar track, super realistic wheels, that's the furnace, I can do that outside the game because it's going to be no point because they don't become available outside of this. Only this chassis and these legs were exclusive to this expansion, so I'm gonna head out. Actually, you know what? While I'm here, how much? No. I don't have enough fuel to get around to the other planets, so I will do that when I decide to come back. Oh, fuck, what am I? No. This is the anomaly. You unlock that pretty early on. This is a multiplayer hub unless you have multiplayer off, but you go here in your Corvette or whatever. And this is where you join in on the community threads. There's missions here. Your Quicksilver and all that stuff you get here. There's a whole bunch around here. I'll go through that at another time. All right. Question is, can I get all these skulls out of here? There's a vendor that actually will buy these skeletons from you, and I can actually have them added to, I think, a fossil database. Let's see how many of these I can actually get. Yeah, this expedition has 6 weeks remaining on it, so you've got time if you want to get in on it. Oh, cool. Can literally fit everything. With stuff to spare. Alright. Ending expedition. Return to original game. Let's see how much I made. Alright. This is pretty much the payout. Total earnings. How far I traveled. Nanites, planets seen. Sentinels erased. Relics earned. 16 million. 17 million, 6,799 nanites, 600 quicksilver. Phase created. Alright, so 17,439,914 units. Nice. Alright, and we're back. How do you not network? Alright. Flying Vulture, one of my ships. And then here. And get all of this. Freighter. 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 Putting everything in my freighter just because there is a lot more inventory space in my ship, my freighter. Even though it doesn't look like it, there are ship's containers because I have a base on my freighter. This is all stuff I'll just collect later. And when you're playing the expansions, if you like the multi-tool in the ship you have the option to create a copy of it, said multi-tool, and it's right there which one it is, and the ship. But you have a set number of how many ships and corvettes you can have. Alright, so come here, this guy, and you go right here, collect expansion rewards, and these are all the things you get from that expansion. So, yep.
Collectible received.
Yep. Yep.
Collectible received.
Yep. Yep.
Collectible received.
And sometimes it's weird how it works because I already have these two, but for some reason it didn't show up that I got them, but whatever. And these other rewards right here are other expansions I missed out and completed, so didn't complete, so I have to wait for them to come back. However, this Crimson Trail for my freighter, it is a Twitch reward, so I can actually get that tomorrow. Or either tomorrow or Sunday. Alright. And I am currently in my home system. Oh, salvageable scrap, Nemo. And this is a bleached ruin. Right? I'm about to say, I thought I had set foot on Nemo. That was a year ago. When you discover it, your name gets up here and you can rename it. And it doesn't matter if anyone sees it, like finding it, they need the address to it, or they have to, if they've been by, but don't think anyone's been in our home system just yet. This game is actually that expansive where, like, you can travel around and not find another planet because of how far out you actually might be. Oh, that's about it. Tires. The other cool thing they added is like the planets actually rotate now, so sometimes like it might be hard to figure out where they are when you leave, because it's like, wait, it was here a second ago, and it's like, now they're moving. So this planet has to go.
Extreme toxicity detected.
And toxic. Nice. It doesn't have any oceans. Yeah, ruined planets are another thing they added recently, so like there are ruins all over the place. Good spot in. And that's extremely hot. Yeah.
Extreme settling planet. Toxic protection falling.
Yeah, extreme sentinel planets mean like they'll show up and they'll just attack you for no reason. Got that module. Mechanical legs. That's the thing. Wave heat discovered. Alright. Oh. Big buggy. Since we're on this planet, that means game. Don't worry about that.
Toxic protection falling.
This build menu. That.
Final warning. Incoming storm.
That's my personal sentinel. Guess we just may not have to fly, have to drive it back. At least find the heat wherever the processing plant is. In relation to where this is. Pretty bad over here. Yeah, it's literally how dangerous some of these planets get. Trails. I love those adjacency bonuses. I think with this time around, outside the game, how this one works is you have to process a set number of type of waste you unlock for upgrades. Once you unlock the furnace, I think you can just process everything. Like you can process everything with where you're at, and then you can unlock the rest of it. But I can't remember how much it was. I need to process in order to unlock the furnace. Find like A-class sections, A and S. 16 minutes. At least for the most part, terrain is better than the plan I was previously on. Nope, if you are playing this, this game does support VR. Can do that. Closest you get to VR in this is toggle camera. Now I'm actually inside. But if I'm inside, I can't tell what's going on outside.
Extreme night toxicity detected.
Or actually, you know what? They said it was how much nanites you make. That's might be how you unlock everything else. I don't know. We'll see. It said I did 3,000 to unlock the furnace. I'm almost there. So. Something I was looking at earlier that said like sometimes these legs get caught on rocks or something, so they're a little wonky at the moment. Oh shit. That ready to explode. I think I might have actually been aiming at it with my laser, and that's why it's about to blow up. Let's see if we can make it without having escape button. appreciate the time for anyone who bothers to watch.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Yeah, the Sentinel drones activate. It's weird sometimes how they activate. I must have hit something in front of one of them. It really pissed him off. Yeah, I can just go invisible. That's a thing I unlocked.
Toxic protection falling.
Oh, really? the hell? Something fell off my damn truck and I can't see it.
Toxic protection falling. Sentinel drones activated.
Can you get the fuck out of my way? Ow, dude. It's gonna be a long 12 minutes. Seems like the dihydrogen is a little bit stuck on.
Extreme toxicity detected.
Well, that flew up. about the Sentinels is they did add a Sentinel tower. So if you destroy enough of them, the tower becomes activated. They stop for a little bit and you can turn them off. I forgot how long it actually goes off for, but it's like you can just have the Sentinels just not bother you for like a couple hours or so. And then if you do that, there's a chance that like they'll give you a weapon and there's a chance that it'll be pretty high level. Let's see if we can keep this moving evenly now. Hope is that once I get the furnace, I can fast track me unlocking the rest of the rules for this. Update. 9 minutes.
Sentinel drones activated.
Caught on something. I forgot vehicles in this game. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, some planets the Sentinels are just that aggressive, so it doesn't matter what you do, they'll just, as soon as they see you, they'll just attack you. But at first, sometimes when you're in vehicles, they don't track it for long.
Incoming storm.
That's my ship over there. There it is. 8 minutes. Yep, that just happened. Fucking.
Toxic protection.
go up that way. The idea of cutting through all this rock is I miscalculation fucked this entire thing up in my life. I got all this damn shit in my way. No. have a shoot stuff? Huh. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Shield down.
Fuck.
Toxic protection falling. Toxic protection stabilizing. Extreme toxicity detected. Extreme night toxicity detected. Toxic protection falling. Incoming storm.
Why are you going?
Extreme night toxicity detected. Toxic protection. Falling.
Oh god.
Toxic protection. Falling.
All my shit's on this damn mountain. Yeah, and getting pretty much buffeted by storms is a thing now. And this is just a toxic planet. Same thing with a fire planet or any planet that has gravity problems or ice, frozen planets. Hopefully now that I went through all that shit, the rest of this trek will be smooth.
Toxic protection. Falling.
it's a archive tower. Colossal archive building. Nice. I would switch out to another set of wheels, but I'm not sure if it's something the exocraft signal is going to drop all the stuff back. It will happen at the moment. I don't know if that's something Hello Games will make a change to. Maybe if enough people ask, I don't know. Using these spider legs is going to be a guard. Definitely going to be a thing that you only want to use on smooth surfaces if you have stuff. Thought these would have been a lot smoother. I guess. Processing these worth a lot more money, so as much of that special at the toxic waste as possible.
Storm clearing. Extreme toxicity detected.
I go up this mountain. I'm definitely up and over in the next. 4 minutes away. Wow, the mountain range up there. Don't be really close. Stop moving. I think we just traveled here.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Yep. Got hydrogen crystals that slow you down, definitely. Alright, we're moving, we're moving.
Toxic protection.
Alright. Four minutes and counting. Alright. Moving, we're moving, we're moving. Swat, not reckless. into the processing plant, though. Shit back that way. Oh, come the hell on. Are you serious right now? Just freaking disappeared. Oh, this is a damn problem. Oh, there it is.
Can afford to overstuff my truck now. Really hope they've been hearing me because I've been talking, but I didn't realize I had my mic up above my head.
Toxic protection. Falling.
What the shit? That's on. Oh, there we go. Ah, crap. Sorry about that if it's been quiet. Thought I was, thought you could hear me. Alright, making progress. We're almost there. We are a minute and 2 seconds away. Now we're down to 58 seconds. And I had some fall. Lovely.
Extreme night toxicity detected.
Where did it go? There it is.
Toxic protection. Falling.
I'd like you to move out of the way so I don't run you over and attract more sentinels. Creatures are getting in the damn way. Ah, sight for sore eyes. Ah. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the only time I do any waste disposal on this planet because that was a pain in the arse. Alright. Save.
Toxic protection falling.
Alright. Let me dump the truck and hopefully I can get the furnace with this one. If not, that'll be for another time. I'll call it a night. Alright. Shit, sometimes it gets a little buggy because they don't always land in here right. So you gotta be careful with that.
Toxic protection falling.
Because I'm not sure how you get all the upgrades. There was a guide or something I was looking at. If this is the net, I'll have to look at that because I don't want to be here forever trying to find
Toxic protection falling.
how to get the rest of these parts. got the truck empty now. There's just stuff laying around here. Oh my god, I'm like so short of hitting 3,000. Shit. Hop back in there. At least that's one thing I can do is launch them from there. Save me walking. Nice. Where'd the other tire go? Huh. Alright. Okay. Now that I did that. Up. Geobay, flop. Yes. We have the furnace. Big. Fire ant. Alright. Now let's see what's left. Now I should be able to get the rest of the stuff pretty easily, which what's left is track treads, caterpillar treads, super realistic wheels. What the hell is the rocket in there? Oh, exhaust color. That's what that is. Yeah, you're having fun, I get it. Alright. Oh wait, there's something over there. $3,095. Let me see what happens if I can find the closest. Just what I wanted to see. Okay, still counts. 3,110. All right. I'm guessing using the furnace, you still have to take the special equipment back to the heaps. I guess to get ammonia and stuff like that. Alright. I guess maybe I have to get like 4,000 and 5,000 to get the other ones. Alright. So, that being said, we're going to end this one the right way. That's my Iron Vulture, but I want to show off a little bit. So, here is my pride and joy. My red Soja. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, which for some reason hasn't finished loading in yet. There we go.
Toxic protection. 40.
It's the interior of the red Soja. I'll give a better tour some other time. My Corvette, the red Soja. Alright, and follow the crab trap. That's how I get home. Which is currently... what direction are you in? The side of this planet. Ah, there it is. Home sweet home. A planet to make any Red Lantern proud. World. So when you get to the end of the game, you unlock the purple star systems. They let you make your own home, or at least you choose a few things, and it builds a a world off of it. And mine just so happened to be this. Oh yeah, before I do that, there is my capital ship, the Agamemnon. Fleet. Yep, and you are not tripping. There was a crossover with Mass Effect. That is indeed the Normandy. And as I said, that right there is a space whale, living frigate. Those are pretty easy to come by. Actually, these are a living starship. And then, where is the other one? Ah, there it is. This ship right here is a ghost ship caught in flux. You unlock that from a expedition. So yeah, dead ship. And as you can see, the deep trench base for one specific reason. Yes. My planet is an ocean world. Oceans is... Alright. Easy way to get outside rather than go to the back of the bottom of the ship. Right out the top. And I can just do this. Oh, shit. Red Soldier's right there, never mind. Okay. Check this crab trap real quick.
Extreme radiation detected.
Yeah, my planet, highly radioactive. Haven't checked this thing in weeks. I have everything in this gift. I don't know where that is. So, what I will do is bring it to me. Fishing is a thing that is in this game, so that's why a skiff is here, and that is a grill. So you can grill your catch. there's a tab for your ingredients, and I cannot remember which one that is. Okay, ingredient storage. I forgot, it puts it right in there so you can make something if you want. But I haven't made anything yet. Yeah, fish, what you catch, they come across, same thing. C class, B, A, S, golden, you know, that sort of thing. Alright, and there's that. I can just summon my Juggernaut here. Now, these all work underwater. I could literally take this and jump in the water and it'll take it about 14 minutes to get to the bottom. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'll worry about screenshots and all that tomorrow. What I will do is summon the Nautilus, which is what it is called, Nautilation. But for me, it's the African Man of War. Submarine, and on and down we go. Tower I built.
Extreme radiation detected.
It's pretty cool that they actually did that. The sound goes out when you get down here. If you look at the depth marker, I am 400 U's in units in diving. There I have bioluminescent giant manta rays. Some planets have crustaceans, this one doesn't, or at least they have oceans deep enough. Mine does not. God, I just love this view. When you get down here in the dark, at the bottom of my tower, and everything is just bioluminescent. Oh, I did not install the scope. So, just something I'm gonna have to do to all of my exocraft.
Technology installed.
So I can now scan things from inside here. I'm going to do something about that, the way that looks. But yeah, this is underwater. This is my underwater base. Looks a lot clearer outside. Summon all my exocraft real quick. My exomech. Unfortunately, my planet does not have scrap on it, so I cannot do any of that down here. The reason I built this is because this goes on, this enclosure, because this goes on top of the water, so this will just literally float all the way back up. And now something I've been wanting to do since they announced it. Yes. I can now crawl around the bottom of the ocean, scan whatever I need. Oh yeah, there's sulfide down here. Cool, cool, cool. Sea glass. And the best part about being underwater, other than the pressure, is relatively safe. There are no sentinels down here, and there are no aggressive creatures down here, so... The bottom of the ocean is my home. There's no oxygen system on these. That's right. Let's see where my oxygen levels at. Here. Here. Let's see if I can find one that's like an A class or superior one. I could look online for those.
Radiation protection falling.
Yeah, depending on where you put them at, I guess they have better traction and whatnot. But, keep those. The furnace. And we'll store that one as, yeah, fuck it, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Life support power low.
Yeah, life support power's low. It's a platform. I can actually summon my, spaceships down here and then launch them from underwater. They don't take a whole lot of damage, but, it's just something fun to do. Somewhere I can just sit and view the ocean. Power source and all that. Yeah, building bases and powering them up is a thing. And this is the underwater office, the bed, and again, I get to look up at the ocean. So, that being said, I will end it here for now, as it is after 12. Take a shower and eat. So once again, I want to personally thank you and you for watching. Thank you very much. And I will catch you next time I decide to do a little something. You know? And for this, toot toot. Bye now.